Hey everybody, and welcome back to Zeldudes Play Ocarina of Time. This time, heading to... someone's pointed out in the comments that I've said this about every area in the game, but one of my favorite areas in the game, Lon Lon Ranch.
Hey, it's one of mine too. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm the same though. I want to say every area is one of my favorites, and I mean, you can't help it. This is so cool. I mean, look at this place, Lon Lon Ranch. Probably the biggest open field that isn't Hyrule Field, of course, and funny enough, it's a lot bigger when you actually enter it than when you see it outside in Hyrule Field, as you can loop around it much quicker than when you're inside. As you can see, it's so much bigger and so beautiful.
Exactly. It's just so cozy feeling, and only about half of that is because of the music.
Oh yeah, the music helps so much. You really feel like you're on a ranch.
It's so great. Yeah. What should we head to Malon first, or should we go see her dad? Or there's another character in here that we could say hi to. Not that he does anything.
Might as well. Okay. Yeah. Let's see them all.
Let's see Talon first. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Let's go see Mario before anyone else.
Yep. We haven't seen him in a while.
Obviously, he's drowsing off as usual.
Yep.
Mumble, mumble.
And yeah, it's interesting that he's asleep with all these cuckoos around him when before we used the cuckoo to wake him up, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure how that works.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe just likes the noise. He's trying to stay awake because they keep him up. It's not working if that is his idea.
Right? Like using all these cuckoos as alarm clocks, them roosting. But yeah, definitely doesn't seem to work for him. He seems to pass out from any noise.
Exactly. But he's explaining that he has super cuckoos, which look identical to regular cuckoos.
But super, I guess.
And he's going to chuck them around the room, and we need to find all 3 super cuckoos.
Yeah, I
Start looking.
Never understood this. So yeah, apparently 3 of these cuckoos are different. And don't be deceived, because looks don't mean anything. Okay. Apparently. They all look identical, right?
They all look the exact same, yes. Oh, nice. You kind of just got to get lucky. You can sort of cheese this. There is a way, so we'll see if I can...
Even just paying attention to where the cuckoos spread out. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
It makes it really easy. Because you have an idea of where they went, even though you might not know exactly where they are. Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
That's
so
the true
reward
reward.
Is, yeah, Mary Malone.
There we go. I skipped a lot of his dialogue, but that's the reward.
A bit of a weird proposal. Get it? Whatever.
Oh no, he's just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you?
Yeah, and wouldn't his daughter be a little young for that too? I mean, he's marrying her off.
There you go. The reward is milk, although, you know, we're really in it for the bottle.
An even better reward.
Lon Lon milk's pretty useful.
I mean, would you rather have a wedding proposal or a bottle? Honestly, I'd rather have a bottle.
I think so too, yeah.
I'll be happily ever after with that.
I don't think
Hyrule, the bottles mean a lot more. Up there, I think there. I mean, you can see the room. You
can see the room. I remember in the 3D version, this room has a lot more detail.
Way more, yeah.
But yeah, in the N64, I don't know, this pretty plain. I don't know, got a little sort of flower.
Right, it's not just a bedroom. There's like a table. There's.
Yeah. Just kind of like an everything room.
Yeah.
Oh, money.
Okay. Steal their.
I'll have those 6 rupees. Thank you, Talon. But yeah, that's about all Talon does at this point. Just kind of snooze and play a cuckoo game. But yeah, we can go see. So if Talon is Mario, we can go see another character.
Yeah, Mario isn't complete without his brother Luigi.
This guy, yeah.
Yeah. And in this game, he goes by Ingo. Yeah.
Ingo, yeah. And he's not too happy about working on Lon Lon Ranch. He doesn't agree with this. This isn't one of his favorite areas in the game.
But it is cool that Nintendo wanted to pair their Mario equivalent character with the Luigi version. Even though they're not brothers per se, though they do look alike.
Yeah, and Talon obviously wears red and Ingo wears green.
And one's skinny, one's fat.
One's skinny, one's fat. He doesn't really do anything at this point, but it's worth noting that he is here at Lon Lon Ranch and he's not very happy. He doesn't really like it. That's worth noting for later on in the game. Is this? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, during the day as well.
Oh, there we go. I got hit. Had to happen.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a proper Gold Skull flow without that.
Exactly.
You know, no pain, no gain.
Should we go see Malon, or should we head to that little silo tower thing in the back first? What do you think?
I mean, I guess you could go to Melon. I mean, you just gave up on, you know, marrying her for a bottle, so.
True. Let's go make
say
it
hi to her.
Yeah. Let's go see what she's doing. Next, this tiny little young horse. What's a young horse?
The only little horse.
The only little one, yeah. All the rest are. Oh, there you go. I couldn't find a horse then. But,
there's not that many. Yeah, there's really not that many in here.
There you go. Here's a proper horse. Yeah, and they're very big. But this one's.
I love to hear her sing. The humming is really nice.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Let's see what she says. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Hee hee. I love her little laugh. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they use that for a lot of characters, but still. I mean, any young female character, I guess, has the same.
Yeah.
I love that.
This is Epona. Anyway, this is the first time. Well, technically, we saw Epona in the Minish Cap again, since we're playing in timeline order. But this was Epona's first appearance in the series. And yeah,
as a little baby.
Super cool. As a little baby, yeah. What do you think about Epona? Well, she doesn't like us.
Yeah.
She's very afraid of us at the moment. There we go. My mother composed this song. This is I love Epona's theme. Epona's song is so great.
And yeah, you just sing it together by pulling out your ocarina. You know, you wouldn't think that at first, but eventually this becomes a repeated concept throughout the game.
Exactly. Link just likes jamming with people.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much.
And this one is a bit of a tune, to be fair. I like this one. It's kind of, it is used a little bit in the later games in the series. Like it's kind of worked into the stable theme, and Cass plays it in Breath of the Wild. He kind of harmonizes with the stable.
Yeah.
Most
I'll be honest though,
this.
I got pretty tired of this theme in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Hearing it at every stable. Here it's a delight.
Yeah. Oh, and I love that shot with Kaepora Gaebora flying over.
Yep.
That's so great.
Just watching over.
And there we go.
And look at that. That's so cute. Yeah. Pointed out wants to, I guess, hug Link or. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so we can't do anything with young Epona. At least not in this
You can't
game.
ride her, of course. You're not supposed to ride young horses anyways. I don't know. Maybe. Someone mentioned that in the comments at least. Probably not the best idea. We'll wait. But maybe in the future, though. We'll keep that in mind. There's a horse that likes us.
Yeah, we'll remember that one. But yeah, it's useful now. We've got a song that makes Epona like us. That's worth remembering for a later point in the game. All right, let's grab some from this silo first while we're still at Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah, really random. Just like at the edge of the ranch, you got this.
Yeah,
can you hear? So obviously you hear the horses neighing, which is nice. But I wonder if.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I knew it. Dude, I'm not lying. It's like a glass has shattered ever since I revisited this game recently. The amount of cows mooing are so obscure and random. It's like, did Nintendo not think that'd be weird? Like Ocarina of Time, the game where anywhere you go, you hear in the background.
Yeah, right? That's great.
It's
and we can actually show off what cows do now. So if I glug this Lon Lon Ranch, Lon Lon Ranch? Not Ranch, I tried to say that. Lon Lon.
It's not even ranch.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, I don't drink ranch like milk. That'd be a bit weird. But yeah. Okay. Epona's not the only one who likes Epona's song, believe it or not.
Yeah, this song just kind of speaks to the animals, apparently.
Yeah.
So if we play Epona's song near a cow.
And wait.
There it is.
It didn't do it. Wait.
What are you trying to listen for?
I didn't do it. So, I mean, we still heard the, the cow sound effect, but it didn't do what it does in Majora's Mask. So in Majora's Mask, you'd hear, like that woman that is, it's almost like a moan and a laugh at the same time. It just sounds wrong. You'd hear that from the cow. From a cow makes that noise. Yes.
It's just how much the cow loves Epona's song, I think. But so there you go. You get infinite refills of Lon Lon milk from cows in this game. So that kind of makes a little bit more sense why they're in holes all around the world. I mean, it still doesn't make sense why, how they got there, but it makes sense why the developers put them there, at least.
Yeah, they're here to give Link calcium, replenish his vitals, all that good stuff,
Exactly.
Any grotto. Yeah. Instead of a gas station, there are grottos around Hyrule. You just find a grotto, go in. You sing a song, or I just play a song to a cow, and you're good.
Free milk. Yeah, exactly. You need strong bones to take on Ganondorf anyway.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean, Link is still a young boy. If anything, this is where the milk is at its most crucial point, right? He needs to
Exactly,
drink
yeah.
as much as he can. Yeah.
Actually, there's one thing we could do at night. Well, we might as well.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Took you a
not a
second
jam.
to
That's not even marmalade.
figuring out the notes.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Hopefully, just there you go. It puts it. So
When you say that's not even jam, that's marmalade. I like that.
It's from Peep Show. I can't credit
Oh,
that to myself. But anyway, yeah, we got a gold sculpture. But yeah, the sun song in open areas. Is it going to hit me? Aha! I got it. So yeah, in open.
okay.
Whoa. And we got
okay.
these guys.
I
First time we saw
Yeah.
these guys. These Gways or Gwais.
Yeah.
Destroy it before it flies into you. And these are another enemy that do the same thing as the Skull Children. So if you keep killing these, eventually a big one spawns.
I always consider them to be like a reskin of just keys. Annoying as all hell. Flying.
Oh, they are.
Really
I think
are.
they are, because there's something that we can't do yet with them, but I'll show something off with the Gwais later on in the game that makes them even more identical to Keys. I'll leave it at that, but there is another little secret that they can do, which is quite cool. But yeah, anyway, the Sun Song, if you're in an open area, like Hyrule Field or Lake Hylia, it'll just change the day and night cycle where you stand. But if you're in a kind of place that counts as a town, a place where time stands still, really, then it'll kind of put you back at the last entrance, like where you entered the area.
Yep.
Like on the minimap, you see the little red icon. It shows where we entered the area from.
Yep. Again, to probably minimize having NPCs go in and out of their day and night cycle stuff. But again, it's just so funny to me that 3 years later, like 2 years later after this game came out, they had already fixed that concept with Majora's Mask and had NPCs do day and night activities and move throughout the day without any loading in between. So it's like they solved this problem within the next Zelda game, the next game on the same hardware. It's
yeah, exactly. A game that they
impressive.
made in, what was it, a year they made Majora's Mask? I think it was about a year. Either way, it still kind of blows my mind how quick the development cycle on that game was. And not just how quick it was, but how quick it was to create like such an iconic game.
Yeah, of course.
So it like takes everything from Ocarina of Time and just mixes it up into something new. I can't
And
wait to play
advances
that.
it. Like,
And
Link has
advances it
more
in so many
mechanics.
ways.
He can turn into other races. He can do so much. But we'll get into that when we get to that game. Let's focus on the prequel Ocarina of Time. And speaking of which, we're in Zora's River.
We're in Zora's River, yeah. So this is leading to where the third spiritual stone is, which I'm sure Kaepora Gaebora will fill us in on.
Yeah, but
Let's skip all his dialogue again.
no one,
Seems to
no
be
one
what we'll be
cares
doing.
about that.
Oh wow, I can't even skip this bit. He'll let me skip the next one? No?
In any second, yeah. I think he really wants you to understand.
Okay, I suppose this is
here.
kind of important.
Which is important.
Because
Yeah.
explaining that, like most things in this game, if you get stuck, play Zelda's Lullaby. It'll probably open it up.
Yep. When in doubt, Zelda's
Off he
Lullaby.
goes. Exactly. Yeah, not just Kaepora Gaebora waiting for us in Zora's River. There's also this guy.
Oh, yeah.
One of the strangest little side characters. Yeah.
One of the most terrifying looking NPCs too. Yeah, look at that mouth. The way the teeth, the textures inside, it is nightmare fuel. Straight up.
It is. No, he's just kind of sat there chomping away at some magic beans, which apparently aren't selling very well at this moment in time, so they're only 10 rupees a pop.
Yeah, not bad.
Seems like a bargain.
Right?
Yeah, so this is another one of Child Link's things to do around the overworld. So we've been using these soft soil spots for sculptures, although this one here is unique in that this one won't spawn a sculpture. Like if I
most of them
show off
do.
on it. I think everyone in the game does except this one. If I put bugs on this, nothing will happen.
I guess this is the exception to show you what else you can do with these soft soil patches.
Exactly, yeah. I don't even...
And yeah, they didn't even go in. They didn't even bother to look at that. They're not even bothering to go in the hole, yeah, so.
Yeah. Oh!
They just dug themselves
They just kind of went into the ground.
the ground, which is what they'd normally do, regardless. But
Exactly. But if we put magic beams in it, you get a little sprout.
Yep.
And that that doesn't really do anything yet. But I don't know. Plants take
But in
time
due
to grow,
time.
don't they? So yeah.
Exactly.
Oh wait, shall we? Let's buy some more magic beans while we're sitting on basically max rupees. We might as well. Because
Yeah, this is probably the best.
although they
time.
weren't very popular, apparently they're getting slightly more popular now.
I wonder
who.
who. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I wonder who's popularizing them. It's just one person, Link.
Exactly. So that
Link
was
is the
20
entire
rupees.
market for this, and apparently every time he purchases
They're
it,
getting to be quite popular.
yeah, it keeps getting more and more popular. So he has to increase it by 10 each time.
30 rupees.
A bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I mean, it makes sense because there's only a certain amount you can buy.
They're all the rage.
Like, yeah, that's so cool. So each purchase, he has a new way of describing it. It's just getting more and more popular. Also, I have to say, the magic beans look so weird.
Oh yeah.
like
Wait, I'll show it off in the next
a
one.
bunch of
We'll regret it
different
if we don't buy them
colors.
now. 50 rupees just for now.
Oh. And now we won't be able to get the next one because it'll be 60. So we're missing.
Oh yeah.
But again, yeah, looks so bizarre. I mean, it reminds me of like an edamame, but instead
Oh, yeah,
the
but
beans
with, like,
are
colored
colored.
Beans.
Yeah.
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 Very weird.
I'd eat it. I mean, he's eating literally endless amounts. Though, what if over time they sprout in you? I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember as a kid, I used to be terrified to eat apple seeds and watermelon seeds. I'm like, oh no, is a watermelon going to grow in my stomach? But of course, if you use, cigarettes and coffee, it should push it down and suffocate it.
Exactly. Yeah. I think
That was
the bean seller
you
guy
get that reference.
kind of strikes me as a smoker anyway. I think he's
Yeah.
kinda
Did you get that
yeah,
reference?
okay.
Just because some people might have no idea what that meant, but that was an Always Sunny reference.
Oh yeah.
You did a Peep Show one, I had to do it.
Exactly.
Always
Bring an American series.
Funny enough, those are my favorite 2 shows of all time.
Oh, they're both so
literally-
good.
Well,
I
Peep
love
Show
them
is
both,
the
yeah.
equivalent of Always Sunny. It's a show you're watching and you're not rooting for anyone. They're all bad people, but I love it.
Exactly. Yeah. Everyone's the villain. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Zora's River. If you grab this cuckoo, there's a load of well, not a load. There's a couple extra secrets you can get.
Some
but only by
beta,
ferrying this little guy around.
paragliding, you could say.
Exactly. Yeah. With added sound effects. Yeah.
Yep.
So-
And a really disturbed, distraught
Nah.
cuckoo not wanting you to even hold it.
yeah. And there seems to be some sort of a blue amphibian under the water. Wonder what he wants.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll become relevant slightly later. Come here.
So you're not gonna bother with them? I guess yeah. Who cares?
I don't
you can't
think-
do
I
anything when you
think
have
there's
like
an-
one song. He'll give you rupees still, but
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it yet. A
Mm-hmm.
little bit later in the game, we'll have more songs to come back to that frog with.
from what we learned in this episode, animals in Zelda like music. It's it really is
Exactly.
a Snow White fairy tale up in this game in Hyrule.
Yep.
Right.
I wonder what songs the cuckoos would like. What music do you think?
I think they're the
cuckoos
only
into?
ones who are like they just like that's why they're named cuckoos. They just like making the noise they make and that's it. There's
That's
nothing
it.
else.
Yeah. But there you go. That's a particularly useful cuckoo because he gives us 2 pieces of heart, which is kind of crazy. Hopefully, yeah, I can still get this before it goes today.
Yeah,
Put
you
that
got to be
same
quick.
song.
Actually, it'd be cool to see, but nah, whatever.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
did it go? Well, we did. Okay.
wow. I don't think I've ever seen it
Unintentional,
do
but-
that. It kind of just
Yep.
shrunk away. Well, luckily we got that.
Vanishes right before your eyes a second. Oh,
Yeah.
you want it though. I guess it makes sense. You might forget. It's easy to forget about them. So
Okay, wait, let me see it spawn now. Yeah. Will it just do
Uh-huh.
Yeah. whoa.
Nice.
That's really cool.
yeah, that is.
Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, because otherwise, you're right, I would absolutely forget that.
And they're really. I'm not gonna lie. They're really easy to forget because my biggest issue when I play this game and I try to 100% it, when I come back to it and I haven't beaten it, I am completely lost on which gold sculpture I got and which I didn't. From what I've heard, they do mark it on your map in the 3DS version. I'm not sure if they do it on the N64,
Yeah.
but
On the
I don't
N64
utilize
one,
it.
it definitely marks the ones you get in dungeons. But the ones in the overworld, I'm not sure if it does in this one.
Yep. Oh, but speaking of Zelda's
speaking of-
Lullaby
yeah.
opening up a pathway.
Exactly. So this is another classic Zelda secret. If you see a waterfall, there's always something behind it.
But wait, before you jump in, I believe if you wait it out, the waterfall will like block the pathway again, which is interesting how the waterfall
Oh,
denies you.
yeah,
Yeah,
look.
you can't enter. See, it doesn't take
Wow.
long. Yeah, for the waterfall to resume again, which is cool. And
Yeah.
you want to play it during the day now, since you
True.
showed
And there's
off.
also this,
Yep.
which is very interesting. The flow of this waterfall serves the King of Hyrule. When the king slumbers, so too do these falls.
And I
Interesting.
love how Zelda's geography is always consistent. Zora's Domain is always supposed to be like the foundation of the river, the water.
The source of
it all
Hyrule's
comes down
water.
from there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the source of water. It's really
Exactly.
cool, and you could say it originated from this game because this is where Zora's originated from. Again, people can say people always say A Link to the Past, but again, Nintendo really took a 180 spin on all the designs and characters and concepts with the 3D Ocarina of Time Zelda game versus A Link to the Past, which I know started a lot of the foundations. Even Zelda 1 started a lot, but like it really solidified itself in Ocarina of Time. That's why I feel like I mentioned it. Again, also we're both barely millennials, so this was our first Zelda game.
Yeah.
We're gonna be biased, but I feel like, yeah, 'cause a lot of people always mention, oh no, it's in all sorts of Zelda games, not just this one, but this is really what solidified so many
Exactly.
foundations.
And
yeah.
especially when it comes to the Zora, it turned them into kind of an
They
actual
became friendly.
group of
Yeah.
people. Yeah, with
Yeah.
their own little town, their own little Zora civilization.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, this is something I mentioned in episode 1, but I didn't show off yet. So I accidentally cut a sign in episode 1.
Yep.
Actually, if you do that, then if you play Zelda's Lullaby,
Uh-huh.
for some reason, you can undo the damage.
Wait, really?
Let's see what happens. Yeah, look.
What the hell? And it reverts back to place. It's like
Yeah.
it's like you inverted
Yeah.
time. The hell? That's so
That's a-
cool.
Very
What?
weird, yeah. I don't know if I
That's so
completely destroy it.
random. Well, yeah, do it again.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Okay, well you screwed that one up.
Marmaladed that right up. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, let's see. What? Yeah, will it fly back from?
well, it played a
Oh,
little
no.
jingle,
Oh,
but no.
oh.
Oh, it did. Okay, it had to kind of spawn in a new one, or maybe it like clipped through the floor. But still, it restored itself. Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. Very
What the
weird. I
hell?
can't remember if there's another song that does it or if it's just Zelda's Lullaby.
And obviously, you can't cut down
Does it
those.
work on?
Doesn't matter.
No,
You can't cut. You can't cut down those. Remember?
Yeah. Oh
See,
yeah, well,
dude,
that's a
you
direction.
know so many secrets that I don't, and then you don't know the most basic thing.
Yeah, right.
But still,
Okay.
that is so cool. I guess it's like if the player really wants to read that sign but doesn't want to reload the room, it's like you just play Zelda's Lullaby. You can fix that mistake. I like it.
Exactly, yeah. And it also appears in at least one other Zelda game in kind of like slightly different ways. So, when we get later on in the timeline, we can show off more of that. But anyway, here's a particularly beefy looking guy.
Zora,
I've realized we haven't
yeah.
actually showed off what the regular Zora look like. But they don't look like this. This is a special one.
Yeah, we saw a glimpse of them when we entered, but yeah, like I guess the Dodongos, the king of the Zoras, are unnaturally huge.
Unnaturally
Way too
huge.
big.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
this guy is pretty upset because he says, what was it, my dear Princess Ruto.
His
Where's
daughter's
she gone?
missing.
I'm so worried.
Yep.
Yeah. So, actually, let's do these torches first. There's a couple of things we
Okay.
need to do in Zora's Domain. Okay, right. I'm always terrible at this. So,
Very relaxing place. The music,
Classics.
everything about this.
oh, it's so nice. I love the Zora's Domain theme.
Yeah.
This is one that never really changes when you see it in other Zelda games.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Zelda songs kind of return in different ways throughout the series. Zora's Domain theme just kind of always stays.
Because they nailed it.
Oh, okay, that might have.
Nintendo
Yeah,
nailed it from the
exactly.
beginning. Yep. It has an aquatic, kind of almost like tropical feel to it. It fits.
Yeah, I don't know
It
what
fits so well.
instrument this. I think this stick's gonna die. Come on.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, that was close. I was pushing it there.
yeah.
But there you go. Another classic Zelda puzzle, just like all torches, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this stick is. Oh, there we go.
And there
I
we
wanted to
go,
see how long
yeah.
it would go. Yeah.
Yep.
The eternal Deku stick.
Because normally, yeah, you do want to reset them, but nice. Another piece of
Yeah,
art.
piece of heart. There you go. Collecting them. And let's head back up to where King Zora was.
Okay.
Got another thing to do.
And yeah, we can't see the Zora here.
This is a regular Zora. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
Who are you?
yeah, the Zora designs, just like the music, hasn't changed too much throughout the series. They're very much like the Goron, where they're, aesthetic, their just overall.
Well, you're right. They got it right, didn't they? They perfected it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I don't know if it ain't broke.
But they,
you know.
but it's definitely been altered more so than the Gorons because we've gotten different colored ones. We've gotten different types of fish. Like normally you see like a very normal looking fish, you know, with a very long tail. As their head, but some literally have like, you know, like Muzu is a good example of it being.
Oh, it's like a manta ray or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not being from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but
Exactly.
in Ocarina of Time, they all just look like fishes on human bodies. Like the fish is the head. The rest of the body is a human body. It's interesting.
Exactly. And this one wants us to play a diving game. So he
Let's
threw a load of
go!
blue rupees in.
I love how Link
Nice.
does dive, like he does the animation. So important to me.
Oh, it's so great. Yeah, exactly. Have I got that? Oh no.
If you wanna be more precise or have better depth perception, hit Z or Z target.
There we go. Okay.
It's actually pretty nice. You only do it if I say it like that, right? If you Z target, there you go. I like this. Yeah, see, and you get a much better like.
Kind of. Yeah. We should be fine. I've got 10 seconds per rupee. One. Nice. One more to go. So yeah,
this
he
is
threw
not the
blue
hard
rupees
one.
in. So I'm pretty sure he can also throw in bigger than blue rupees, right? Sometimes. Is it random? I'm pretty sure
no,
I've
you
seen
haven't
him-
done it yet. This is not for the prize. This was a warm up from, if my memory serves me correct.
Are you
Maybe I'm wrong.
sure? I know. I think this might be it.
No, I think the next one will be the red rupees, and that will be for
Okay,
the
let's see what he says.
for the
Yeah.
item we're gonna get, which we're gonna
For the
figure out.
item.
So, yeah.
I want to say you get the item straight away. I'm not sure. We'll see.
So
Anyway.
obviously, with Zora being fish people, they can breathe in air and water because they're kind of like a hybrid. Link isn't, of course, but Link can get a reward from them. And will you get it immediately? Oh, you do get it
there you
immediately.
go.
You're right. Okay. So yeah, with the scale, you can not necessarily become a Zora, but you can almost function like one. Have longer, can withstand longer in the water. Not too long, actually. If anything, what am I saying? Like currently, me as a human, I can last underwater for over a minute
Longer
and a
than-
half.
Yeah, right. Longer than
this
6
scale
seconds,
gave Link
but
6 seconds.
Yeah, it just lets him swim down slightly deeper for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. Oh, that Zora just vanished. Oh, there he is.
When they
But
go
yeah, it's
underwater,
cool
they
that
disappear.
cool that it's a scale, which is kind of a recurring theme in Zelda. Like we had the water dragon scale in Skyward Sword that let Link swim underwater. And then the various kind of Zora tunics are often mentioned to be made out of various sorts of scales. But anyway, underwater there seems to be a sort of tunnel down there. Should we see what's in there?
Let's do it.
Where do you think this leads to?
We're gonna figure out right now. And no, true, we didn't get the view. Never mind. Yay, we're in Lake Hylia, but I forgot if you didn't enter from the north. I guess you could say from where you're facing right now.
Wait, if I
you would've
reset
gotten
it, do you get the cinematic?
Maybe. I think
have
it's
a
too
go.
late. I think once you get the text on the screen, it's spoiled.
Ah,
Or it's
yeah,
like, you
we
know.
didn't get like when we entered Lon Lon Ranch, for example. You got the kind of panning shot around. Wait, let me see.
Which is one of the
So,
coolest things to see.
So this is where we ended the last episode. There, that's where we got the piece of heart in the grotto. But let's see. Okay. Just as it turns day. Oh,
nice! I'm glad you showed it off
Sweet.
then. There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, Lake Hylia. We get the proper pan shot. 3D Zelda game. We deserve the 3D camera angles. Thank you.
This is one of my favorite areas in the game.
Is it?
Yeah. Bet no one
It's
expected
one of my
that.
favorite too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Just, I don't know, lots of stuff going on. Nice big tranquil lake with a little kind of strange looking house here. Actually, there is something we can do here.
Again, in
near
terms
the house.
of like social life, it's always pretty minimal. There's always like just one thing inhabiting the area, and then that's it. But it's cool. Again, it's the first 3D open world-ish Zelda game. It really was an open world at the time.
Oh,
Nowadays,
yeah,
we wouldn't consider this open world, but yeah. So it was.
But like with
leaps and bounds
exactly,
ahead of
and
what
like
we ever had before.
like we've both said, like when we were kids, this was like it was like a complete playground. Like neither of us beat Fidongo's Cavern for a while, Don't get
And
hit.
there was still stuff to do.
And there was still stuff to do. I just ran around Hyrule and just kind of messed around as a kid. That was what I did for years before I kind of conquered Dodongo's Cavern. And it was just
Same.
enough, just walking around. Because this world is just massive and there's so much detail to it. There's so much going on. And for a kid, it just felt so real, you know?
Yeah, and when you're young and naive and like you can believe in myths and you know you don't have everything, like, you know, right now we're coming into this game and we know pretty much everything, or at least I think I do, and then you give me another cool secret that I never heard of. But for the most part, you feel like you know everything. You have the internet, but as a kid you know nothing and you can't even search it, so it's just the mystery stays a mystery and it makes it even more exciting. Literally, like, see, you're at these scarecrows. If you didn't know what to do as a kid, you would just sit and waste time and try to figure it out. But
Exactly. You'd be
obviously
like,
as an
oh,
adult,
he likes
you can-
music. Okay, and then you just
Yeah.
leave. But
Yep.
yeah, so this is an interesting thing in Ocarina of Time. This, again, something that Child Link is setting up for the later half of the game. So I can make up my own song here, but
Oh,
it
yeah,
becomes,
true.
It becomes important later on. So what shall I do?
Play the
that
Song
will,
of Healing.
Okay, wait. So wait.
Wait, what are you doing?
No, wait, no. I've just realised that whatever I do will become the
We'll be
Scarecrow
saved.
song, right?
Yeah, don't mess it
Can
up.
you even-
Yeah.
Can you even do the Scarecrow? What's Song of Healing? I wanna
Isn't it
say-
left, right, down? Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. And then I
Play
have
it
to
right now.
finish it off
Stop,
with
stop.
something.
But you got to do
The right rhythm. Okay, I'll do the right rhythm.
Yeah.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
you ready?
That's how I always
Okay.
do it. Yeah, you got to do it right. And then
There you
add
go.
2 extra notes at the end,
Okay, wait.
and then it will end.
Don't I do it again?
Yeah. No. That's literally what I do.
Da-da-da.
But
Yeah.
I hold that last note longer. And then like, but literally what you did is, I always would take a song from Majora's Mask, like, oh, I put it in this game. You know,
Yeah.
that's it. I'm so proud of
So, yeah.
myself.
There you go. That's all we can do with the Scarecrow song for now. But yeah, that does
Yep.
become relevant later. Shall we go see what this is while we're in Lake Hylia?
I'm dreading it, but if you want to do it, you probably should.
Let's have a little look. I'm not very good at this. I don't know. How do you feel
Really?
about fishing mini games in Zelda?
I hate fishing mini games, but also actually I love and hate them. It's a very weird dynamic. Like, I love the idea, I hate doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
understand.
Like, oh, there's a leisurely activity I can do in a Zelda game. I appreciate it, but I don't want to freaking fish in a Zelda.
I think I'm with you on this. Like, yeah, it's so chill in here. Especially I've kind of come in here at sunset.
Yep.
It's quite nice. Plays the Kakariko Village music.
Yeah, perfect timing.
But yeah, the actual mini game I'm not the hugest fan of. But let's speak
Yep.
to this guy anyway. Who it's notable that he has a head of hair here. That's something that we'll should
Yeah.
remember for later on in the game. There you go. He's got some hair.
Yeah.
We've got a Rumble Pack. So we can-
Nice. Oh, and he mentions it. That's interesting. Yeah, because you would have to do it without the Rumble Pack if you played it on the N64 without one.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay.
So I assume he just doesn't have that dialogue if you don't have it in. Let's have a look at the rules. Don't use sinking lures. Don't litter. Walk quietly. Interesting.
That's cool.
Okay.
I like how he tells you not to litter. Not like you can litter, but
Yeah, right. I wonder what he'd litter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so if I remember, right, the big fish, the biggest one. Okay, wait.
is usually in the
Again,
center
wait.
near that like the
The big one
branch or
usually spawns, yeah, right in the middle.
yeah.
Okay, right. Let's have a go. So, one of.
There you go. Like, yeah, I usually feel like it's around
Let's go
there.
with that. Okay.
Ah,
So you wanna
man.
find
Oh,
the
and I
big
love how
fish.
day and night passes within
Oh,
here.
that'll do. Wait,
Unlike,
is that the big one? Come on.
yeah, I think it might be. Yeah.
So you just got to kind of wiggle it around. Okay,
Oh,
come
nice. Okay.
on. All right. I never know. No.
Yeah.
How did I do that? I must have accidentally.
I hate
pressed
fishing in all
B.
in all games.
I'm not sure. Wait, he's still there though, the big one. No,
Yeah,
no,
but you
this
can scare it off to where it will never interact with the lure, so you're gonna have to come in and
Yeah.
out.
one. Okay,
And
let's
maybe
go back
you've
in.
done that.
I think I might have done. Yeah, let's have another go. But I always love the way it plays like the enemy music when you've got a fish on the line in this game. Very intense.
I mean, it's fitting. They are literally enemies. I freaking despise the fishes. This is the one thing I do not look forward to every time I revisit this game. This is the only thing when
Yeah.
it comes to 100%.
Oh wait. I need to.
And it's funny because you
back
can't beat this game without really. No, you do get a piece of heart from this.
This
don't you?
one,
but
yeah, is
this one you do, but
it
yeah, but
depends what
later on I won't have to do it again at least. But we will, of course, since we're 100%ing the game. But
exactly, yeah,
up
but you
to
don't
me,
have to later on in the game.
Yeah. Okay,
and-
make
but-
sure you don't mess this up because you don't have enough rupees to fish again, and you
Oh,
you have
true.
to spend 20
Okay.
coming.
I
in
think
and
I
out,
must have
so.
accidentally pressed B because otherwise I don't think the fish lets go.
And wait,
or
can
at
you look up on the sky? Is it day and night? Oh, it's weird because it looked like it turned nighttime when you were fishing.
Oh, weird.
I don't.
Yeah.
Does
I
the
don't
day and
think
night cycle
it moves
occur
in here?
here?
I'm not actually sure.
I guess we'll figure out. You'll be here long enough to figure out. But I don't think it does because obviously all closed areas it wouldn't. But I don't know. It seemed like it turned nighttime earlier, even before you exited and re-entered.
Yeah. Okay, right, this is it. Come on. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on, have a nibble.
I'll be honest,
have a
even
nibble.
latching is the hardest part. So if you can get it latch again, yeah, you gotta make sure you don't mess
I
it up.
must
For me,
have just
this is what I hate
accidentally
the
pressed
most.
B. Come here. Come on. Come on, look at this lovely lure.
Okay, wait.
He's
You gotta be a
following.
little. Yeah, but you gotta be a little patient. All right. That's the thing. They act smarter than like real fish. Like real fish are
Yeah.
stupider than this. They would have grabbed onto the
No!
hook by now.
Okay,
Why is this guy
right.
testing
Let's
it
go
this
again.
much? Like, you would think the video game version of an animal would be dumber.
Yeah, okay, wow. So, I am on a switch mode for Z targeting, which usually doesn't bother me. I actually, because that's kind of what I used to play mainly as a kid. Instead of holding Z to target things, you kind of like lock onto various things, which usually doesn't bother me until the fishing minigame.
Yeah,
It
because
was
you can't.
absolutely fine.
You can't just walk away or kill them. You have to literally unselect.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. All right,
Be a
I'll
little
take this
patient.
one a
Wait,
bit slower. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, nibble,
You can.
nibble,
Yeah.
nibble. Come on.
It's not good.
No.
No nibble. Yeah.
No, he
It's too
doesn't
good
like
for
this.
it.
Yeah, right. So yeah, the point is that we need to get the heaviest fish. We need to break the fishing pond's record, which I can't remember what it stands at for Child Link, but we'll see.
Yeah, but it's the Hylian loach.
There we go.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. So there's. Oh, is that no? There's later on in the game you get the. Is that the loach much later where it's like the special one that is completely
Oh, really?
optional, I think.
I thought the main. I think the only big ones are the Hylian loaches, right?
I'm not actually
don't
sure. Either way, that's a big fish, but he doesn't like this lure anyway.
Well, I know in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, the hardy salmon are the best fish, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just say this is a hearty salmon.
Yeah.
Right, this is the one. Come on, you want this? I don't know whether the best strat is to, like, what the best way to get him to bite is. Whether you should be wiggling it all the time when it's close, or
From my experience, it's like a very, very consistent wiggle for a little bit, but the second he notices it completely stops.
oh.
And then he might. But again, I don't even know. They have literally a mind of their own. They
Oh,
look
then
like,
again, look, he thought about it, but then he went
Oh.
his merry way. Okay.
Nintendo transcended the capabilities of AI and truly created an actual sentient
right.
fish with
First-
this like
The first AGI is Ocarina of Time's fish.
yeah.
Come on. I think he's just in a mood now because he bit immediately the first time and then like, oh, here we go.
Nice.
Okay. There you go. Just don't press B accidentally.
Yep, and then also make sure to you gotta
Go like left to right.
Pull the opposite. Yeah, pull the opposite of what he's pulling.
Yeah.
Right?
And look at his red eye. Creepy. Yeah, I find usually if you kind of just alternate between right and left, like whatever. I don't really know how to
Wait, is
describe
that
it.
really his red eye? You're right. You don't see the red eye until it's underwater. That's so creepy. Look,
Oh
you
no,
can
I
see
think
his
it's
eye
the
normally.
law. It's the law. It's not a red eye. He's not a demon fish.
But watch when oh, it's gonna be too late. Are we gonna get the camera? When the camera angle did go underwater, it was glowing like it was his eye. That looks so creepy.
Yeah.
I guess the lure
on.
just glows underwater. But nice, you almost got it. Just,
Yay!
Nice.
Come on, how big's that?
there you go. It's as big as Link. Nice. Oh,
Nice.
well,
Well,
how
I
big is that?
I don't know. I
The
think
text
it
just
might have
flew
said
by.
10. I accidentally, skipped it all again. Let's
Well,
go.
luckily,
let's get it
yeah,
weighed.
luckily he'll tell you again.
But yeah, you can scare the fish. So if like there's fish here, you can if you go near them, yeah, they will kind of go away. And then like the one, oh, excellent, bit of diving. Like the one that nibbled and then got scared away, they won't. You can't catch them again once you've scared them. You do need to reset the whole thing.
Yeah.
But luckily, this one should do the trick. Let's see. Weigh my fish.
Okay, weigh it. Yeah. Oh, I gave you a
Whoa!
So you know it's big. It's huge. I mean, it literally was just the size of Link. Like, I don't even know how Link was holding it with one hand. 10 pounds.
Hey, so there we go.
Nice.
Finally. And now he puts it in a little tank. There you go. Biggest fish ever caught, 10 pounds. Bite us. There we go. Perfect.
And you're right, it wasn't the Hylian Loach. So.
No, I'm pretty sure that is an optional one much later.
Yeah, it's probably for someone bigger. I mean,
yeah.
That fish was so huge, it looked like the size of Link, but it was only 10 pounds. So, I mean, if Link is only 10 pounds, I don't think he can, you know,
yeah, right.
fish a Hylian Loach.
But anyway, let's do what we actually came to Lake Hylia for. The reason we swam through that tunnel from Zora's Domain. King Zora was upset about his daughter, Princess Ruto. And,
Oh, and I like how these
here.
bubbles you see, not only are bubbles coming from a bottle, but that was a Zora as well. That popped out of nowhere, but... Yeah, another bottle. Again, the most valuable thing in all of Zelda. We got it, again. The
Yeah,
third
right.
one.
Screw the message that's inside it.
Yeah.
That's,
It's all about the
oh,
bottle.
Was there a blue rupee? Did I see one, or was it just green? Or was that a fish? I'm not diving for a green.
Yeah.
It's not worth my time. Let's stand on solid ground and see what that bottle was about.
I like how, okay, for a second I thought Link was going to stand on solid ground, but he was still swimming because he's just too short.
Yeah.
When you're like, yeah, on top of like the tunnel pathway to Zora's Domain. But okay. So.
So there's a message in the bottle. Something already inside. It's a letter. Help me. I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly, Ruto. Don't tell my father. Interesting.
Yeah, because
Yes.
who is she speaking to exactly?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, some kind of. And how did the message get to Lake Hylia? Like, how did it get through this ton? I mean, actually, I suppose. I think we find in a second the source of even the water in Zora's Domain comes from a special area around the back.
Yeah.
So maybe she just kind of put the bottle at the top of the stream and it floated all the way
They
down.
say, actually, throughout all of Hyrule, the water touches the King Zora's skin before.
It actually does. Let's go
It
see
really
it.
does.
So here we go.
Like, if you're drinking water in Hyrule, yeah, it's touched this dude's balls. Like, look
Yeah,
at that.
right.
All water that
Filtered,
flows in
yeah.
Hyrule passes through this man. He's the
Like,
filter.
all the water has a kind of slight fishy tang to it. All right.
Yeah.
Nice and salty. Alright, let's show him the message in the bottle. Ho! This letter is from Princess Ruto. She's inside Lord Jabu-Jabu. It's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu-Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Ruto. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Jabu-Jabu's been a little green around the gills. Okay, so that's another thing that Ganondorf's been doing. So he cursed the Great Deku Tree, he blocked off Dodongo's cavern, and apparently he visited Lord Jabu-Jabu and has
I mean,
made
just
him-
like what he did to the Great Deku Tree by contaminating him literally from the inside, he did that to Jabu-Jabu, essentially.
Oh, and here we go. So King Zora's going to move out the way. This shouldn't
Yep.
take too long, right?
Yep, let's do it. Here we go, guys. Any second.
I love his little noise, but like, meow.
Any
Meow.
second now. Yep. Yeah, it's like pushing it. He's like, he knows he's like as annoying as all hell. He's gonna
Yeah, right.
be even more annoying with the yelling.
How hard? I could just imagine the people like developing Ocarina of Time coming up with this cutscene.
Yeah.
I bet they were so proud of themselves. There we go. That takes like a full minute or something, but there he goes. Finally out of the way.
But I mean, again, it adds. This is Zelda's humor. It can, as serious and fantasy and epic and cool and badass as it can be, it can have such silly humor that is just so welcoming and wholesome. I love it.
Exactly. But before we go see Lord Jabu-Jabu, I reckon we should probably bring him an offering, right? If he's the god of the Zora. You can't go empty-handed to meet a god.
Yeah, and especially if he's so hungry, he'd eat the princess of Zora. He'll probably eat anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's go give him dinner,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, it's too bad you're not
This
giving
was-
him the.
I was about to say this was not quite a 10-pound monster.
Right? Yeah. It's a lot smaller, way smaller. I mean, it fits in a bottle. So.
Yeah, right. This has been a very fish-heavy episode of this LP.
Yeah, a rather fishy episode, you could say.
Exactly. Yeah. And
okay, here's
Zora's
the true
fountain,
source.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fountain
Really
itself.
cool. Yeah. And again, we're out in the open. Hyrule Field theme playing. Oh. And here he is, the guardian god of the Zora, Lord Jabu-Jabu. Yeah, it's just a giant fish.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. And he's got
easily the weird
Zora emblem on his crown.
right, and it's such a weird like, because obviously it's a royal being, but it's just like, why is there like, what does this giant fish have to do with Zora, and why is it here? It's I always questioned like the whereabouts and why Jabu-Jabu even exists. But hey, it makes for a cool dungeon, so
It does make for a cool dungeon. So
how do we
give him our
enter it
offering?
then?
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, like, so how would we go inside Jabu-Jabu? Well, yeah, you would have to offer it something.
Let's see what he thinks
That's
of this.
it. Yeah, little fish. He's like, it's impressed.
Wow.
It's way too impressed.
Yeah.
Oh God, here we go. Imagine how bad its breath smells.
This is pretty horrifying.
Yep.
This, I always talk about Clanker's Cavern from Banjo-Kazooie, but this is pretty similar.
He got
I
sucked
don't know.
in.
Just creepy giant whale
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah, very creepy. But anyway, this is Dungeon 3, inside Jabu-Jabu's belly. Yeah, like Jonah, we're inside the whale, which I guess we'll take on in the next episode.
Yep. Get ready for the eeriest dungeon in the series. Easily.
The slimiest dungeon in the series. The worst smelling dungeon, I think, in the Zelda series. I
fishiest
can't imagine this is...
dungeon in the
right,
series.
exactly, yeah. I can't imagine this is very pleasant for little old Link.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see you next time for Jabu-Jabu's belly.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers, guys.